Jesus. Man, this car's got some get up. Wow. Welcome to Motorvault Vehicles for Enthusiasts. I'm Josh, and we bring to you a 2023 Porsche 911 Carrera T, a little bit more of a fun version of the base 911 Carrera. If you like the stuff that we bring to you on our channel, give us a like, follow, and a subscribe. The Carrera T harkens back to the original 911s and something special that Porsche had brought up to make these cars just a little bit more. And I think we need to dive into this car and figure out what the T truly is all about. The original 911 T came out in the late 1960s. And this one, the modern generation, is still special and is still a little bit more than the standard 911. You've got the deleted rear seats, you've got the upgraded suspension, the upgraded exhaust, and obviously this one has the glorious Carrera stripe package on the side as a great tribute to the original 911 Carrera RSs of the early 1970s. This one in Python green looks truly incredible, and it drives even better than it looks. So let's go inside and see what that interior is all about. Inside the Carrera T, it is a lovely place to be. Driven this car, it is quite comfortable. Great Grand Tour, and especially with these Carrera T seats, and these look quite nice, especially with the lizard green stitching all throughout the interior. And the driving experience is so much more enhanced with this lovely 7-speed manual transmission. This is a very connected drive, especially for today's world where so many cars, you lose touch of that emotion and passion. And the T kind of brings all of that back, just that little extra juice that you want with these cars. Having the rear seats deleted as a standard package with the T, a little bit lighter, a little bit more snappy, and obviously with the 992, 911, everything in here is extremely comfortable. And to add on to that lizard green goodiness, we've got the seat belts also in lizard green. So if you like green, this is a great car for you. Normally, on a lot of cars, I would be popping the hood in the front or be lifting up the entire rear tail. But on this little compartment underneath here is that glorious 3-liter twin-turbo flat six that makes 379 horsepower, 331 foot-pounds of torque. And this one has got a flat six stage 1 tune on it that adds 61 horsepower and an extra 106 foot-pounds of torque. And when you're driving this car full send, you can really tell that it's got an extra crack to the whip, and I thoroughly love it. Yes, you can't see the motor, but when you have a car this sexy, who cares? That's plenty to get you going. Oh, that's plenty to get you in trouble. Oh, fantastic. In today's world where so many of these cars weigh a lot, where these cars don't have emotion, where they don't have character, this one does, and it's quite nice. I have driven some standard 911s, and they are very fun. They're obviously extremely pleasurable, but this car's got just a little extra spice to it. and I quite enjoy that. Throttle response is immediately on tap, even for a car that's got turbos on it. That's nice because obviously back in the old days when Porsche had the 930 turbo and some of the 993 turbos, is the response time obviously was not as sharp, but that goes along with technology. That is a part of it. On this car in particular, looking out behind and seeing that badass ducktail is just absolutely incredible. I thoroughly love that. It makes you happy because it brings you back to an era that I never got to experience live. So, pretty cool stuff if you ask me. Even in 6th gear, giving it some gas. I mean, you're not even close in the power band, and it just wants to pull, which is great. Obviously, this one's had a little bit of tuning done to it, which is not bad at all, because you could feel that extra 60 plus horsepower and that extra 100 foot-pounds of torque. It is quite nice. This car is really agile and very playful, especially for it being definitely a bigger car. These modern 911s are not as small as they used to be. And I know some people will complain about that, but if you're talking about a car that you're actually going to want to go and daily drive and feel comfortable and safe on modern roads, I get it. Oh, the ability to roll through gears in this car is incredible. Obviously, I'm driving this a little bit more spiritedly, so I'm not even having to worry about 7th gear, but if you're highway cruising, I get that. 7th gear will be nice and will keep your fuel economy pretty swell, but again, you're driving a car like this, who cares about fuel economy? You want performance, you want those great sounds, you want the ability to flick through gears and become one with the car. Porsche's got it on this one. There are a handful of cars that are like this, that you could go out, you could drive every day, and you could have a massive smile on your face. Because it really is a proper sports car that is extremely usable, extremely versatile. If you wanted to take it to a track, you could, and absolutely be very quick if you know what you're doing. But, oh yeah, this car is so rewarding. I love it. Modern 911s have such a great, classy, curvy look to them. 911s have always had that, but this modern 992 has just the right amount of curves, especially if you look right around the rear end, and that wraparound taillight is incredible. And this one has something non-factory on it, and that's that ducktail that was custom added onto this car that harkens back to the late and early 70s 911 RS cars that were the pinnacle of Porsche at this point. These cars are truly special. This one harkens back to a great era, and always with 911s have an incredible amount of sex appeal. This shade of green on a 911 checks many boxes from the original vintage era of the very first 911s, whether you're on a 2.7 RS or whether you're on a T, or even today a very similar color on a very famous racing car, the 911 GT3R Rexy, which is an extremely similar color. Whether you're a fan of classic or modern, this car is a beautiful blend of both. I love it, and I hope you guys loved it as well. Give us your thoughts in the video. If you guys prefer this color or something else in the entire Porsche lineup, give us a like, follow, and a subscribe, and we'll bring more great P cars to the channel very soon.